need motivation to ramp it up a notch. An exercise study from researchers at McMaster University in Hamilton, Ontario, found that scattering 6 10-second bursts of high-intensity exercise in 10 minutes of interval training may have the same benefits as 45 minutes of moderately intense exercise. So if you're just walking or dancing, for example, every few minutes try turning it up to top speed. The effort may give you some serious benefits. Even if you just get up and get moving for at least 10 minutes a week, and up to 1 hour a week, you can lower your risk of death compared to those who did nothing at all, according to a 2019 study. Think about how much time you spend on the internet or watching TV. 10 minutes a week can easily be worked into practically everybody's schedule. And if that's not motivation enough to get moving, a 2016 study from the American Heart Association finds that getting the recommended amount of exercise can cut your healthcare costs by as much as $2,500 a year. Here's how to get your exercise, 10 minutes at a time. Both you and your dog will love getting out for a daily walk, rain or shine. Photo, Amy Johansson / Shutterstock. Walk your dog, or yourself. If you usually just let your dog out several times a day, make one of them a real walk with your pooch. Your dog will love you for it too. If you don't have a dog, commit to taking a daily walk at a certain time, just after you wake up, after dinner, on your lunch break or before bed, as long as you don't have trouble sleeping. Commit to doing it 7 days in a row, rain or shine, and you will have created a habit that you'll find you miss on the days you don't do it. And if you're anything like me, you'll find that your 10-minute commitment turns into 20 or 30 minutes some days. Walking is free, low impact and easy, so set your alarm and just do it. Pace while talking on the phone. I feel a compulsion to walk while I'm talking. When I'm catching up with friends I can end up walking a couple of miles over the course of an hour-long conversation. But even if you don't go out for a walk you can still move while chatting. Wander around the house, walk up and down the stairs, or just pace back and forth in the biggest room of the house. I do this while on personal and business calls. Need to take notes while you chat? Use a hands-free device and walk with a notepad. Strap on your sneakers and run. If you usually run, it's easy to break into a jog anywhere, anytime, as long as you are wearing decent shoes. If you jog along for 10 minutes or so, you're unlikely to get too sweaty or mess up your hair, unless, I suppose, you have some crazy elaborate running for that short amount of time, so you can easily return to work or whatever you were doing. Walk while reading. Obviously, you'll need to be careful while doing this, but if you need to read student papers, journal articles or research for your work, there's no reason you can't walk while doing it. It sounds slightly crazy, but it's common practice among professors, and other people, the world over. Be sure to choose a route that's likely to be quiet, and a path that isn't likely to be slippery, muddy or otherwise filled with detritus, and go. It takes a bit of practice, but I've read whole books while taking walks. You'll go slower than you normally might, of course, but once you get used to it, it's a great way to get some movement in while getting work done. I even keep a pen with me to take notes while I walk and, no, I've never fallen on my face. Though I wouldn't do this if it were icy out. Put on your favorite music and dance. Photo, Rocket Clips Incorporated / Shutterstock, throw a solo dance party. Pick 3 songs that just always get you going, with most songs at between 3 to 4 minutes. 3 of them is an ideal length, and just move to them, in any way you want. I like to choose one slower song to start, then do 2 upbeat songs to follow. You can do this in your own living room or kitchen, or put your headphones on and head outside. Who cares if your neighbor sees you? What are they going to say? I saw Sue dancing in her own backyard yesterday. Work your abs. 10 minutes is about as long as you can work one body part, so it's perfect for fitting into an exercise routine of mini movements. And the internet abounds with routines. If you don't already know enough exercises to fill 10 minutes, just Google 10-minute abs. Do some chores already. 10 minutes of raking leaves. Do that every day for a week and save some bucks on yard maintenance, or keep yourself from doing 90 minutes in one day and getting crazy sore, shoveling snow, trimming trees/bushes and cleaning up after, moving stuff around the house, laundry, toys, just putting stuff away, or stripping and remaking a couple beds all counts towards 10 minutes of movement. And you can check stuff off your to-do list. Work your butt. Same as abs, different body part. Here's a video from Pop Sugar. Do some yoga. 10 minutes of sun salutations will get your heart rate up and get you stretched out. Yoga takes very little space to do, and you don't need any special equipment. This is especially great if you are working at a desk, as muscles get tight, and even if you are in an office, people will think you are healthy, not weird. If you take 10 to stretch and move, you will feel much more energized and, from my experience, be able to focus better when you take a yoga break mid-afternoon, instead of heading to the vending or coffee machine. Here's a great video to get you motivated, and naturally, there are plenty more online. Dust off that bike. Leave your bike somewhere you can jump on it anytime. Figure out a route that's 5 minutes long, then time yourself going that far, then try to beat that time on your way back. Plus, once you have your bike out, you'll be more likely to use it for an errand, or just take a ride when you have more than 10 minutes. Editor's note: this story was published in September 2014 and has been updated with new information.